putting on the new bimini fittings, is that correct?
Yep.
Cool.
So we just need to leave 1 inch of tubing. So we're effectively cutting 3 inches off. So right about there. Just hand tight it, rotate it. You see it scores the tubing perfectly. Do a couple of rotations, tighten it in a half turn. Do it again, half turn, quarter turn, whatever, do it again. Just keep a hand on it, because once this releases, we don't want the tool to go in the ocean. That would be bad. And we're almost there, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get a perfect cut.
Wow, wow.
Right tool for the right job.
Yep. Now, this goes on here. Put that in there, and we need the Allen key, please. And this just cinches it right down. It digs a little indentation into the pipe, so it can't come off. So make sure there's good tension on it. That's good.
Because the previous part was through riveted.
And now we put our screw back in. There we go.
Moving dinghy is not helping much.
No, it makes a challenge. Okay, just like so. Tighten it in good so it's locked. And now we have metal and metal fittings so that we don't have to worry about this breaking when the dinghy's flexing, when we're using the dinghy or if we're towing it or anything like that, because these eventually will break and that won't. And it takes about 3 inches off because I wanted to bring it a little bit lower underneath the bar, just to give a little bit more clearance under the bar and a little bit more forward. So the location of the mount should be better now.
Sweet.
But if you want to take off the exact same amount on the other side, you can just do a repeat of what I just did there. It takes 5 minutes.
Sweet.
There you go.
Is it okay if I come on board, Mama?
No, get your ass out.
No, I don't want to knock everything over. These fittings be expensive. Okay. Ah. Now I can see you. Oh.
Let's measure twice, cut once, just like Gandhi said.
What was that? What? Oh, what?
Marina water. Wonderful. Okay, we were just about here.
Actually, this is fully tidal water, so it's flushing all the time.
Great. At least there's that.
Good luck. He definitely gave himself a reputation for diving in after things after that mug fell.
Oh,
So
yeah?
maybe he'll, oh, there he is.
Ah,
Did you find the bottom? Oh, you got it! Whoa!
That's amazing!
Alex the man.
although my fins came off halfway through.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's take this far away.
Here, you want the ladder?
Hold on. Let me start with giving you the weight.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Okay, watch your head.
You get a big smoothie. Wow. Awesome.
How deep was it?
You know what? It's pretty deep.
Good job.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Okay. Take two.
Take two.
When you came up and you're like, ah, I thought maybe,
Yeah, because I was halfway up and I felt the fins just come off of the straps behind my feet.
no.
And I'm like,
Flap, flap.
feeling my breath going like, oh, you still have like 20 feet to go. You are not going anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna need the other piece.
This one?
Yeah.
To measure?
Yeah, to measure.
Okay, I've got the bimini. Take this one.
Can you just measure if it's the same length as the end?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Allen key.
Allen key.
All right. That looks good.
So, well, the ability to free dive 10 meters on a rescue mission is a valuable crew feature also.
Absolutely. I'm really impressed.
Next on our project list was to replace some broken stanchion bolts. Always a fun job, since of course they're drilled through the tow rail, which makes them hugely inaccessible. So to reach them, of course, we had to disassemble some of our cabinetry inside the boat.
Try to finish the job, then start the last time. If you can see.
Beautiful sunset. Yeah, and it's cooled down a lot too. It's beautiful.
They try to finish before the sunset go down. The sun go down. It's beautiful sunset time. Yeah, it's amazing. Only we have too much boat in front of us.
Beautiful sunset. Gonna try to capture it for you. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Floyd.
Wow, that's a cool name. Hi, Floyd. I'm Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Where are you from? Alaska?
Like, from the lake.
Oh, because I saw your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a belly button.
Yes, you do. Looks like we have a new helper here.
No, sí pasó.
Too small.
Pasó, pero ahí tiene que ser una. No se ve nada, yo. No, ya. Eso.
Wow. We are only us. A beautiful transparent water, a lot of little fish. Just this morning. It's quite spot.
Yeah, this is a little more like it. We're here before anybody else got here. That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah, it's very nice.
Water's clear. Maybe I'll put us up on the beach for a second. We'll grab a drink.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's try
It's time for breakfast.
beaching it. Get it up
Yeah.
to speed.
Remember to
Watch.
be careful.
Watch.
Be careful.
There, in neutral.
Yeah.
And now you just run it up on the beach and the engine should just come up on its own.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
It's
We
so
beached.
Cool.
Alright, you want a drink?
Yeah.
Oh, do we have money?
I don't know if you have. I don't have nothing with me.
Money?
Yeah.
Look. Howdy, water, man.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a little cold for wake up in the morning. For the circulate of your blood is so nice, and I love it. It's all for me.
Oh, that's nice, huh?
Yes, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's not very often we get this place to ourselves. Nice little treat today. You got to enjoy those little treats when you get them. Beautiful little beach. Poopy's place. Yeah, I knew Maddie would enjoy a swim in the water. Cool off. She's been finding it very hot lately. Even in the air conditioning, finding it hot. Yeah, pretty quiet around here today. I guess they had a big party here last night. That's the last bottle of rum, but I don't think it was the first. Yeah, Booby's just doing a little cement work on a new pagoda there. And it's just nice and quiet. Beautiful.
I love the water of the sea. No swimming pool don't pay something like this.
Well, we got here just in time to enjoy some alone time before anyone showed up. Good timing. Me, I just find a nice, cool place in the shade with a nice cold beer and admire all the colors, because it is a beautiful day. Wow. Very nice. Just sitting here, palm tree overhanging the beach, gentle breeze, just hear the little waves rolling up on shore. Doesn't get much better. Except of course for the TV in the background, but what can you do? We forgot to charge the GoPro last night. Oops. And we've only got one battery, so that kind of makes us out of luck for video. But I also just realized, if you look, this is my phone cradle right here, and it is USB-C. So that's cool. And you notice, if you look down here, we have all the switches and USB charge ports. Very cool. So if we open this up and plug this in like so, we get charging.
So cool.
Very cool. Electric dinghy. There's no end to the benefits.
So cool.
Uh-huh. Back to work. And we're working on our mount. The guys have put together just it's an outboard mount for us for the back of the boat. So this is going to mount at the back there for this outboard here. So our second 6 kilowatt electric motor is going to mount on this just for testing purposes, so that we can use it for testing the hydrogen generation capabilities. And it'd be interesting to see how much thrust it gives the boat. I mean, 6 kilowatts, it might move us along at a couple of knots in the doldrums just based on solar power, so it might help for that kind of stuff also. But the thing I'm most interested in is just how much power it can potentially produce while we're sailing. So that's what we're going to be testing, and that's what this bracket is for. But we need to get this hatch open because it's going to mount right back here on the transom. So this piece is going to mount back here.
Great, you can. Great. One, I think so. You need more.
There we go. Finally. Yeah, that's our access through the back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only place it can go. It's okay.
It's okay.
So obviously we have to keep it close to the center line, because when we're sailing, the boat's going to be on one heel or the other. So it's got to be fairly close, but as you can see, we've got the swim ladder there, so we can't interfere with that. So we've just designed the bracket to go right on the other side of the swim platform, and it should mount there nice and clean. I mean, like I say, it's a test. It's not going to be there forever, but it's what I'm going to use right now. It's just to determine how well this motor works before we decide if we're going to put something on the bottom of the boat that's more permanent, one of the pod motors that they use also. So first, we have to experiment with this and see how that goes.
I think so. We're going to make this size, because in the other size, normally we don't have to put more.
Suelta, suelta, suelta. Ya la vaina, loco.
Ready? Okay. Okay, well, yeah, it's not nearly low enough, so the propeller's going to be out of the water.
Yeah, we need to go down. You need to cut.
And yeah, you can see it's going to be on an angle like this, so that's not going to work either. So yeah, basically what we need to do is push it out this way.
Okay.
So this part is okay. This part needs to be longer by about that much.
Yeah.
And then it will change the angle.
Okay.
The engine will drop down.
Yeah.
And we can cut this piece off.
Okay.
And if it's down, if it's out a little bit further, then we can still even get our handles in here to turn them.
Okay.
Thanks for coming along to share our day, everyone. And next episode, we'll continue along with some of our projects before we start to wind up operations here in Panama. Yep, things are quickly drawing to a close, but not before we have a crew jam with some fellow YouTubers who just happen to be in the neighborhood. So stick around, and we'll see you in the next episodes.
My face! He did say it was real YouTube channel. Camera's talking about. I won't cry, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Woo! Hell yes! Hell yes! That's what I wanted! Yes! Who's next? Thank you!
What was that, Tiki?
What is that? Tiki's like, I don't know, guys. That's loud.
Wow.